and I am with the director, producer, writers for After So Many Days, and it is a documentary, correct?
Yes.
And tell me a little bit about your journey, because it sounds really interesting.
Jim, take it away.
It started about 2.5 years ago at this point. Sam and I did a tour. We're a band called Jim and Sam. We did a tour. We played one show every day for an entire year.
No days off.
No days off.
Yeah.
And then we filmed every single day. We documented everything we possibly could. We had people come in and film at different points. And then when we got off tour, we got together with our two best friends who are filmmakers in their own right and work in TV, and we sort of translated our stories that we were trying to tell them from the footage. They would look at the footage and they would go, this story's not translating. We worked together and we would try to find it and figure it out, and we spent a summer, longer than a summer, a year in a tiny room.
Oh my gosh.
Working with each other, driving each other nuts, falling in and out of love with each other, and that's the film.
I mean, it sounds so exhausting just to do every day you're doing a tour, and every day you're filming, and every day. I mean, well, first of all, how did you find places to play?
You have to watch the film. No, it was artistic as well. How do we find places to play?
Yeah, like venues and stuff.
It started off. I don't want to. What do you think?
The initial part of the tour was anyone who was ever a believer in our band. We phoned them up and we said, "Hey, we're doing this crazy tour," and everybody kind of jumped on as supporters. But then the tour eventually, 365 shows is a lot of shows. So at some point we had to start getting really resourceful, and that's the film. So I think that's, without giving away anything, I would say you have to see the film to see how we handled it.
So how long did the editing itself take?
I think we're still editing it. That's how it feels.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's really a lot.
So are you going to be on time for the screening?
I hope so. Yeah, we're still.
Yeah, the last scene. And you guys are all still friends. I mean, how did that kind of affect your friendship?
Depends who you ask. No, we've known each other since 5th grade, and then we've all known each other for, I don't know, for 10
11 years.
We went to college together and then met Sam soon after. So we've been
So we're all very close. We've already seen each other at our worst.
Oh,
so it was
gosh.
like going into it, it didn't matter. If we
I
got
don't
into
even
a
want to
fight.
know what the worst, well, yeah, what is the worst?
Yeah.
So we have, well, do any of you watch Game of Thrones?
We all watch.
Okay, so what, you got excited there.
Wait, did you guys see the latest Game of Thrones? Okay.
The first nerdy question is, who's going to end up on the Iron Throne? Who's the last one standing?
You know, I'm sure we all feel differently, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be Jon Snow.
That's
or
what I
Khaleesi.
think.
I think
I
it's
think
going to be
it's
Jon
Jon
Snow. Yeah,
We got two Jon
Arya.
Snows.
Or
Okay.
Arya? You think Arya?
I don't know.
I fell asleep in the last episode, but because we're in a movement right now, I would say it's Arya.
Yeah.
I think Arya is going to be the one who gets it. No?
Yeah, I think Arya.
Yeah, I agree.
Is that it?
I don't know.
Those are great answers. And our last nerdy question is, in the nerd universe, if you had a weapon of choice or a superpower of choice to defeat the forces of evil, what would it be?
I would say they have power to instill goodness on them, so that they wouldn't be evil anymore.
Oh, that's a good one.
How do we follow that up?
I know.
Natalia, you got something?
Okay.
Yeah, like say you want to fly after that. It's just like,
Or like be invisible.
Yeah.
Flight was my
kind of
number
thing.
2.
Well, that's an excellent answer. Congratulations, you guys. Thank you for the interview.
Cool.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Thank